Hi everyone, welcome back to I Create For You. We're back at it with the 200 drawing prompts book. I think we are on prompt number number 6, but I wanted to show you the addition I did to the last two, which was asteroids and the Milky Way. Added just a little color. Okay, let's move on to number 6 is comic book cover. So I already drew the outline and I'm going to attempt to do the comic book cover. And what I'm drawing is my depiction of comic books that I would pick up to read back when I was a kid. I'll go through that story with you a little bit while I'm drawing. I'm a very big horror fan, and I don't know how I started it, unless it was because my mom loved Stephen King. But I also know that I used to sit at home and I used to watch Saturdays. They had I think it was 4 hours. I'm not sure anymore because it was such a long time ago. But it was like a horror movie marathon. And the very first movie I ever saw was Creature from the Black Lagoon, and it has become my favorite old movie. So yes, it started when I was really, really young. This is saying strange, eerie, and terrifying. I gotta put this book up underneath here so it's easier for me. Now that works better. Pardon my printing, it's not that great, but it works. Okay. And anyway, when I was little, as I've said in some of my other videos, I would go to the shore with my parents because they had a trailer and down in a trailer park. And on the way there, we would stop at this roadside mini mart, sort of, and it was called Palmer's. And we used to stop in there, and it was like right maybe a couple miles from where the trailer park was. And one thing I always look forward to is my mom would let me pick out 2 comic books. And I always looked for the spooky horror ones. And this kind of reminds me, this is like a depiction of a 1970s area. I was born in 65. And so the 70s and 80s were my childhood. And I miss it, actually. But anyway, this is a type of comic books that they had out. And I loved them. And, to this day, I don't remember whatever happened to them. It's just, they just vanished. Somewhere down the line, they have disappeared, and I wish I still had them, because I'd let my grandsons have a few of those. This is a weird cover that I'm making, and it's just, you'll see. You'll look at it and go, oh my gosh, she has a warped mind. But yeah, I'll own it. That's fine with me. But these were the types of books my mom would let me get. I guess because it kept me occupied. I wasn't an only child growing up, but I was 16 years, came 16 years behind the youngest of my brothers. So while they were 16, 17, and 18, I was just born. Yeah, so basically by the time I was a teenager growing up and such, they were branching out on their own. They both two of my brothers were in Vietnam, and one had been killed when I was 3 months old, and so I didn't ever get to meet him. But yes, I had 3 brothers, and now they're so much older than I am. I'm catching up. But yeah, they were 2 were in Vietnam, went to Vietnam, and while they were in Vietnam, I was home watching horror movies on TV. In fact, I tell this story now and then, but when I was little and they had all these things on TV about Vietnam, like the news things and everything, and one of the things they used to do is say there were, they would mention gorillas. And I remember one day I said to I was crying because I was upset. Now I was young. I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, but I remember this. I was upset because in the news they were saying that there were gorillas, and the gorillas that they were talking about weren't the primates. But I didn't know any better, and I was crying because I thought the gorillas were going to get my brothers. So yeah, that's where my mindset was back then. But it was funny, but it wasn't funny at the same time, if that makes sense. I think you'll understand my creature here once I get going here. This one's going to take a bit today, out of my warped imagination. Now this is supposed to be, maybe I won't give it away. I'll wait. See if you probably know what this is. I'm gonna have to fix that leg. That one really looks deformed, doesn't it? Let's see what we can do for that guy. He's already a mess, but make that leg a little more like a leg. Okay. Now where was I with these? Okay, I think I got enough of those. Okay, now we'll do this. Hope this is making a little more sense. And I'm not done with the creature yet. Gonna make him even more weirder. More weirder. Great English. I think that was bad English, really. Apologize to my English teachers. Oops. This might be easier for me to do. Okay, I hope that makes a little more sense. It's a spider web, and this guy's a mutated human spider. And of course, he's going to be a hairy one. So we're going to give him some prickly hair here. Because spiders do have a little bit of fur on them, but this guy's going to be weirdly hairy. And he only has 6 arms. He doesn't have an arachnid 8 arms, but, you know, he's a creature, so he can't be totally perfect. I'm guessing this guy got bit by a spider, and because he was a mutation of human and spider, he only got partial amount of legs. This is all prickly hair here. Get a few on top of the arms. I wish, like I said, I wish I still had the comic books. And it's funny because I go to this auction not far from where we live, and I'm always looking at the comic books to see if anything triggers what I might have seen or bought. And so far I haven't, because people bring in old ones. So far I haven't seen any, but that's one time. Sometime I'll probably be able to find one, and I will snag it just to have one again. Okay, look at the price of this bugger, 70 cents. Of course I had to make it number 13. I'm gonna go and do this. So we have some pages in here. Those are the, I should have went like this instead. Let me see. Go out. There we go. That's our, this is our comic book cover. Strange, eerie, terrifying, out of the shadows comes the spider, a different type of Spider-Man. I don't know what I would name him. What kind I would name him. Huh. Webster. How about that? We'll give him the name Webster. Okay. Number 7 will be the lotus flower. I don't know if anybody had gotten that far yet. If you're around following along with me, I can do the lotus flower too. And have that one done as well. Okay, since these aren't very long videos, I'll add 2 at this point. Maybe I'll just keep doing 2 at a time. It depends on the drawing. Let's see, I will start right here. Starting point's always the hardest, because you don't know if you, I don't know, I shouldn't say you don't know, but I don't know if I'm in the middle. I'm not that good at drawing these, but we'll see what happens. Like I always say, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be your interpretation of what the prompt is. Okay, got that much done. Guess I can do some side ones now. There's 2 side ones, and I'm gonna make them have a little bit turned up petal there. Let's see. Do one that's down here. Another trick is to be centered. Oh yeah. Always make things more difficult than what they need to be. Well, it's not looking too bad. Not too shabby. There we go with that. Add a few more up here. 1 here. Like I always say, my worst thing is when I have 2 sides that I have to match. Oh, that's just, I don't even know how to explain it. I can't do that mirror image, but I'm not doing too bad this morning. So I think I'll just add 2 more, and that'll be good. I will add this one down here a little bit. Thought I could get through it without erasing. There we go. I'm still not happy with that. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit better. And then I'm going to add stem. And I'm going to add one leaf to it. Let me see here. They're strange looking stems. I mean leaves. And then they have weird little veins going up that go like this. And I believe we're done with the lotus flower. And I will color, oh, you know what I don't like either? I don't like this little doomajigger right there. See if I can make that look a little nicer. Look more like a, I don't know. Now it looks the same anyway. Oh well, I tried. Okay, so now we've done the comic book cover and the lotus flower. I hope you're having fun in this book like I am, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.